Hi friends, it's Stephanie, and I look like crap right now because I just got out of the shower, so my hair's not done or anything, and I don't have makeup on, and I don't care. I wanted to talk today about how I have been lost and how I'm trying to find who I am again. I'm a mom of two, and I'm a wife, and I'm a witch, and I'm in this place right now where I'm just, trying to rediscover who I am. I'm gonna be 26 in March, on March 3rd, and, I'm just like, I'm reevaluating my life. I just have been so preoccupied with all of these other titles, and I think a lot of other moms and people who wear many hats face this, like, who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? And I wanted to talk about that because I had my first child young. I was 20 when I had my son, and at that point in my life, I was married to my son's biological father. That was a bad relationship. Domestic violence was an issue. And at that point in my life when I had my son, I just focused on that, on being his mother. I was so young, I couldn't even drink. So I just focused on that, focused on being his mother, trying to make that relationship work, which, it wasn't going to work, and it didn't. And then I had to get out of it. And after I got out of my marriage to my son's biological father, I emerged into this single mother who was also a witch, and I had a little handle on myself, I was working and paying my bills and taking care of my son, and spiritually I was, doing things that made me feel whole and complete. Then I met I didn't meet my now husband. That's a story for later. We've known each other for years and years and years, but I reconnected with my now husband. And that was a whirlwind. We started dating, got married, had our second child. And when I had my daughter almost 2 years ago, I fell into such a deep postpartum depression that I didn't think I was gonna come out of it. And I'm still working on getting out of it because I still don't know who I am, and I'm trying to find myself again. My daughter's gonna be 2 and my son's gonna be 6, both of them in June. They're my little June bugs, and I'm a mother and I'm a wife, but I'm also a witch, and I'm also an artist, and I'm also, so many other things that this postpartum depression and the domestic violence and other things have been playing a role in who I am. And, I'm trying to get back to myself, which is why I started White Mountain Witchery, because that's what I want to do. I have many friends and many people who love when I read their tarot cards for them, who ask me to do spells for them, who share, the same love that I have for what I do in being a witch and practicing witchcraft and performing spells and stuff. I have many people out there who want me to help them with that and everything. And that's a big part in finding myself again and crawling out of this postpartum depression, because that is something for me. I love helping people. I'm a healer. That's what I like to do. I'm a Pisces, so I'm the 12th sign. I incorporate all of the other signs inside of me, and I love identifying with people, and I love relating to people, and I love just helping them and giving them advice. So starting White Mountain Witchery has really grounded me and centered me into bringing myself back. And I'm still mom, and I'm still a wife, and I'm still the housekeeper, and I'm still the cook, and I'm still, all of those other things. But who am I for me? Not for my children, not for my husband, not for my friends. Who am I for me? And I think that's something, a lot of moms have to deal with, and certainly a lot of witch moms have to deal with, because excuse me, as witches, we tend to beat ourselves up a lot when we fall out of practice, when we don't do something witchy every day, And that's hard to do when you're a mom and a wife and you wear all of these other hats, because the laundry needs to be done and we need to wash the dishes and cook and change the baby's diaper and all of that. And it can be a lot, especially if you fall into a depression like I did. My postpartum depression was really, really hard. I didn't experience it with my son, so I didn't expect it with my daughter. And I was at the point where I was just crying my eyes out, and I didn't know why. I was holding this little tiny baby. My son was off at preschool. My husband was at work. I was holding this little tiny baby, breastfeeding her, and crying my eyes out. I should have been happy. And I was happy. I was happy that I had her. I was happy that my son was healthy and in preschool and learning. And I was happy my husband has a good job and my life was, together. But inside, I was so lost and I was so drained. And I didn't know how to pull myself out of that. And once I decided that I could either go further into the hole, into the dark postpartum depression hole, and cry my eyes out and be sad, I could do that. Or I could try to fight back. I decided to try to fight back, and it was still hard. I was dealing with a lot of big emotions that I didn't know how to deal with, even though I'm great at giving advice to other people who are in situations similar to that, I've had many friends, many mom friends who aren't witches, come to me dealing with their postpartum depression, asking me how to get out of it, and I've successfully helped them with that. But I couldn't do it myself, and I felt so discouraged, because even though I was fighting so hard, I still felt it. And my husband, my sweet, sweet, darling husband, oh my gosh, I love him so much. He really, he said to me, do you even know who you are anymore? Like, you don't dance anymore. When was the last time you turned on the music? And that really hit me. I'm starting to tear up because, that was really important to me. I used to turn on the music really loud and dance and clean the house and dance with my son and just like let loose, and it was great and it was powerful for me. So when he said that, it really hit me like, wow, I lost myself and I need to get her back. So one of the ways I did that was through White Mountain Witchery, starting that. And like I said, I'm still trying to get out of where I was to where I am now. We all go through phases in life. We all fall out of practice. We all wear different hats, and we can get lost in those hats. And it is so important to find what makes you happy and what makes you you. And for me, that's my witchcraft. That's my practice. And it's also taking care of my children and my husband and my house. And the thing that's most important is finding it for you. It's not going to be the same for you guys as it is for me, but it is so important to take that time for yourself. Even if it's just 10 minutes or 5 minutes, put the kids down, tell them to have quiet time, whatever it is. I don't know what works for you. Right now my son is in the living room watching Curious George and my daughter is taking a nap. That's why I'm in here. I have a sage incense lit. You know, I'm sitting at my altar. I'm filming in this video. After I film this video, I'll do my tarot card pull of the day, you know, and that's how I'm finding myself again. It's hard and it's raw and it's deep, but it is so necessary. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe to my channel, please share this video, leave a comment if you'd like. I really appreciate everyone who watches this, and I just hope someone can get something out of this video. Blessed be my friends, and I'll see you later.